Question number 22 on the writing and language portion of College Boards Test 5. Tweed escaped from jail and fled to Spain and unwittingly brought about one final pinnacle for the power of political cartoons. So pinnacle means like the top of something or the best of something. And brought about one final triumph. Triumph means like a victory. And I kind of like that in this case because we're talking about one final victory for the power of political cartoons. What was that? A Spanish police officer recognized Tweed from one of Nast's cartoons. Consequently, he was sent back to jail. So this is the one final, we're not saying like it's like a pinnacle of something could be like, oh, this is the pinnacle of automotive, technology. Or it's the pinnacle, someone could be at the pinnacle of a particular sport. They're just the best at it. But notice on a triumph, it brought about one final triumph, one final victory. I like B. What about C? One final culmination. A culmination is like everything converges to one point. So you might say, after toiling hard for 20 years, all those years culminated, or they came together to form one amazing product. It brought about one final culmination. I don't consider it to be like a bringing together, maybe metaphorically, as much as a very matter-of-fact triumph or success or victory. Let's leave C for now. And unwittingly brought about one final apex. Apex and pinnacle kind of mean the same thing. Pinnacle means like the top or the height of something. Apex also means that the best thing, the top apex of a mountain or things like that. So I'm not liking A or D. And again, this is not a culmination. We're not bringing everything together. I like to think of this as one final victory. The idiom makes sense. We're talking about the one final triumph on the fact of why political cartoons matter. And I think this is a nice summary and a nice conclusion to that. It's not necessarily a culmination. It's not like everything finally came together at the last moment. The cartoon was a cause of his downfall. And this is one final victory for the cartoon against evil. The answer number 22 is going to be B.